Hello my beautiful and amazing people, bad as Dark Zone agent Uncle Butcher in the building with not a Tinker build. Let's stop the hype train there. Tinker is not that great, I'm sorry. So for that reason alone, most likely I will never use it again because it limits our options, and I hate when massive Ubisoft is hitting the brakes and doesn't allow us to have any fun whatsoever. What I mean by that, if they would simply allow us to match named items alone would be a game changer. Because let's face it, we have like 50% of our gear right now named gear or exotic items which we are using daily. So if we could use named items together, now Tinker Mask could give us crazy DPS boost and simply leave maybe for PvP that shenanigans with normal items. Anyway, running Butcher in the building as usual, covering Division 2 basically daily. If you're new here, hit that like, smash that sub, welcome to the family. But today I will show you my Chameleon hybrid build, which will work and slap booty cheeks like there is no tomorrow. Chameleon is easily one of the best looking weapons in the game since day one, I guess. It has amazing skin, it looks badass, and Adaptive Instinct's talent will dish out some crazy DPS, 90% additional weapon damage, crit damage. Those are things which Tinker Mask could only dream about. Like I said, if Tinker Mask would allow us to pair named items like Dark Winter maybe with Preservation, or excuse me, with Emmeline's Guard, maybe with Cold Relations, with Perfect Strain talent, then we can talk. But right now it's kinda meh. But if you are lonely, maybe you don't have team or time to grind the game out, I can recommend you DMG.net, my sponsors of today. If you will use my promo code RBDIV or RBDA, you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all services on any game. Doesn't matter, you can play Division, Destiny, any game will give you discount. And right now you can get exotic item just for €5. I think that's a fair price. No sensitive information need to be shared. These folks can play with you together and drop your wanted items, so there's option for that. So no sensitive information sharing at all. Simple playthrough or gameplay, just like you would do it with me. And by the way, I'm on Xbox. If you're a solo player, hit me up on Xbox. Let's do some grind together. I'm lonely, my clan is dead. And although a lot of you are hitting me up on Xbox and adding me as a friend, unfortunately I'm living in no man's land. There is no one around. I'm living in Latvia, deep in the ass of Europe, so my time zone is kinda not great to play with other players together. So keep that in mind, that most likely when you are playing in my country, I'm sleeping. It's night. So it is what it is. But hey, maybe if you're from Europe, maybe Germany, France, Spain, we could play together during day. Otherwise, if you're from USA, most likely we can play at early morning hours, I guess, together. Anyway, if you see me online, just join me. Doesn't matter what I'm doing, I'm always welcoming anyone who wants to play with me together. Just join me, let's farm together or test my crazy builds. For this one, we are using obviously Technician Specialization to get additional skill tier. We need that shit. I'm using Chameleon, which will give us additional weapon damage, crit damage, and also we are using Lexington, which again would be crazy good combination if we would be able to use Lexington with Tinker and maybe let us use two named items with the same talent. You know, you feel me, brother? I don't know, maybe which talents we have, like Caretaker for example. 2 Caretakers, and now we have shit ton of crit damage. Like, that would be awesome actually. Please, Massive, if you are listening somehow, somewhat, somewhere, I don't care. Let us have some fun. Please allow us to pair up named items and maybe 2 of them if they're the same type or similar. So we could get crazy DPS numbers. Why everyone is loving Backfire exotic SMG right now? Because we are getting shit ton of damage. And Tinkerer can't even scratch Backfire setups DPS output. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I'm saying how I see it. I played a couple days with this mask around. Yeah, you can have some fun. Maybe for PvP it's a nice option. But still, we have to make a lot of tests. But for PvE content, people are loving Backfire builds right now because you can get survivability and DPS output. With Tinker Mask, you kind of strain with the items that you most likely have never used. You haven't optimized your weapons if they are simply basic weapons through expertise systems, so you need again materials. Just like I was not prepared and most of my gear wasn't optimized, so, and I'm broke with materials and that don't work. Anyway, I'm getting off the tracks. Let's cover this build, and this build is absolutely gorgeous. We are using Chameleon, main weapon, Ninjabike backpack, 3 dilemma pieces, which will give us crit damage, and enemies will be marked, and all marked enemies will share crit damage. So it's really important in this build to reach at least 50% crit chance. Don't worry, Chameleon will give us additional crit chance as well, and we're gonna cap out crit chance pretty much easily. Next thing, what we are doing here is to increase magazine size to stack Chameleon quicker. I'm using 2 pieces from Arquebus set, Arquebus chest piece with Obliterate talent, one of the best talents in the game for PvP and PvE purposes, and also I'm using Arquebus Picard's named holster, which will give me actually 2 skill tiers and weapon damage as minor attribute for the skills healing hive, which is gonna heal us quite a bit, because with striker builds you have to find the source of the heals. Armor and kill, memento backpack, bloodsucker, but since we are using Ninjabike backpack, only thing we can do is to use healing hive. Gunner specialization also is not an option. Our skills will be really tanky, and if you want you can use shield obviously to dish out some crazy DPS numbers. This is really nice build all around. Dilemma will work really well with increased magazine size of your Chameleon as well. On top of that, you're gonna spray and pray, you're gonna deal multiple enemies damage at the same time. See you in the next one, bye.